pump it up. Oh, come on, man. $100. Good morning, Saturday morning, and I'm going to work. Working a little bit out west, working on that office. I'm going to show you actually how good it's turned out. Everything's undercoated. The ceilings are done, fully finished. I'm really happy with how the trim's turned out. Right now I'm just getting some wall color. I'm going to spend some time cutting and rolling walls. I have a few patches to do, which I'll show you that. When they installed the skirting, they busted a few areas, a few little things on the walls. But it's looking pretty good in there. There's a bit of rubbish in there as well. So I'm just here at my local paint shop, gonna get the paint. I'm also got a big weekend coming up. On Monday, I'm heading over to Vietnam to see my beautiful wife. I love you, baby. She's probably watching this. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna go to Vung Tau. We're gonna spend some time on the beach. We're gonna have a bit of a date night. Wanna come along with that? We're gonna film it all. But first, we're gonna make this money for everything else to happen. So let's get in there. Alright, we're here, we're at work, and there's a lot of work to do. Been a few little damages along the place, but I actually haven't showed you since I have undercoated the whole place. It's really turned out good, and I'm going to share with you a few tips before I get started. I've got the wall color, it's in the van, I'll bring it in. When you're doing these kind of walls, undercoat is super important. You want to make sure you pretty much, there's not a lot of defects in these walls already, because you want one continuous roll back and forth, because if you have a lot of defects here and you've been patching and touching up and it's not all consistent, if it's not consistent, it's undercoat, it might flash, especially on these walls. Got a lot of critical light here on these walls. Somehow they just always turn out good for me. I always make sure there's enough plaster on there. It's not the neatest, just to sand it back perfectly. I run my hand, I sanded it all by hand because there wasn't any power in here. And I make sure it's all good. Then when I undercoat, I use a good undercoat and I use a really good roller. And while we're talking about rollers, the #1 roller, and I'll travel to a different shop just to buy it, which I did this morning, and that is one of these. These rollers, sorry, upside down, there we go. Bloody brilliant. I always use those for ceilings and walls. It is a long nap, though I like to spread it out nicely and then tip it off after. That's how you get such a good finish. Now it's ready to pole sand as well, and we're going to go around. We do have some defects to patch up, but first, before I show you some few defects to patch up, I want to show you how good these angles are. Now I haven't dusted these off or anything like that, and the carpenter's been in here, but check this out. Really good. Beautiful. I put a bit of tape there, just, you know, every time we go around it's gonna be quicker. All right, it is dusty. I just put these here so we don't get overspray. That's my drop cloth, so to speak. I did just cork this. Nice consistent cork. Oh, looks good. Everything needs dusting, and I've come in here to put a coat on the walls. These ceilings, they're done. They are done. Turned out really nice in the corner. Downlights are also cut in now. That's good. Everything moving along. These sheets right here, they're just gonna sit around my house. If anyone wants them, let me know straight away, like today, and I'll give them to you in Brisbane. I thought I'd film a bit of a short video, but this is how you make a viral video, I think. Let's try. This is how you make a viral video. Just stick that there. Oh, that's gonna fall out. And we're gonna pretend that, you know, someone's done that by mistake as well. Alright, let's get my phone out. Might trigger some people. You're like, oh yeah, I'll do that for $100. Well, doing it for nothing. It's fake. It's a fake video, that one. I don't normally fake it. But hey, we're at work, trying to make a bit of fun here. Another thing, okay. I've been filling these. I'll show you what I've been using. I've been using this to fill, and we'll see how it sands up. I hate having to go around twice. What I also hate is when you go and do the work and so we're gonna have to make that good, and we'll see how it sands. Got my little Makita sander for that. Squeeze a bit of this out onto it. I just put it on my hawk normally. Probably too big for that. I just gapped that skirting board and now it's off. So annoying, mate. Push it in and rip it off. It does need to be full. Make sure it's full. And normally I have some on my hawk and I don't have a camera in my hand, and that's pretty much how I leave it and give it a good sand back. So yeah, I do have a few patches to do. Turned out good in here. I was actually, you know, between you and me, I'm worried about this here because it was a bit tricky. Alright, before I start all my hard work, I'm just writing that short out. What are we gonna do here? What are we gonna write it? Electricians these days, more generous. Oh my god.
Hi, I just accidentally placed an order.
Yeah, my shopping cart is a work in progress. The tech guy has been real busy lately. What are we gonna title this? Electricians these. We're trying to make a, you know, a bit of a viral kind of video here. Would you patch this for 100? Let's see how it goes. Uploading. I'll hit publish in about 5 minutes, and then when this video comes out, we'll see what views it's at, and I'll put a link. Go check it out. Put a comment on. Let me know that you've seen this video. All right. Now it's time to actually do some work.